Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to XG Howling. This is their latest track that I'm aware of. Looking forward to this one. My friend has been dying for me to get to this one. The same friend that came down and we went to the XG concert here in LA together. Fantastic show, by the way. Chisa solidified her place as my bias in the group. Vocal goddess over here. Juria, another fantastic vocalist. So yeah, really enjoyed the show and have my two favorite girls out of the group. I will say, I bought the album. I haven't heard this song yet, but I bought the album and I got the PCs out of it. And when they do this more exotic look with their styling, it's hard for me to tell some of them apart. So if that's how they look in the video, I might not be able to tell which girl is which, even though I have biases. So forgive me. But anyway, like I said, I'm looking forward to this one, and let's get started. We got English, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a QR code. Wonder what happens if you scan it. Can you even scan it? I'm going to try on our second playthrough. Probably not. It's probably just designed to look like a QR code.
First we rockin', that's how we roll. Block is hot cause X flip that dome. Tough as diamonds, no sticks and stones. That's connected like tic-tac-toe. Lights go out in my pack, just grow. Opposition.
Got a nice solid raft here to open.
Hung up, bring that smoke. You don't want no smoke. Thanks out. Attack on three, that's a man down. I've been throwing these paws like a handout. Too many capping, I be losing head count. Sit a red dot. I like to cook, so I humble my dinner. My appetite only get bigger and bigger. If I took a bit, it must be a thriller. Woke up in blood, so I must be a killer. Way out when it fades out, can hide in the dark.
This sounds like Juria's voice.
Nothing can stop her and dangerous, so don't play with us, could be dangerous. So run if you hear the sound, cause that's how we howl. That's how we howlin', growlin', wildin'. That's how we howlin'.
I love that. That's yes, Chisa. Really cool dragon image there. The vocals of that chorus, though. Dang.
Bringing the whole squad. These places not for you to reenact. First down, and you know how we adapt. Touchdown, and you know how we impact.
Hey, sports.
Do it, we get it right back. You unleash the beast. Call it Wolfgang, cause we back to beast. Call it first hand, a new type of breed. Never sees. I got
coming with the bars.
Hear the howling. Sound of a couple thousand hours. Now the fear surrounded. I move with silence. Group like a group of wild. There's no choice but the truth to violence. Can't break out, no escape route. There's nowhere to hide. It's close to midnight and the night skies come hunting down. Nothing can stop or dangerous. If you
the vocals in the pre-chorus and chorus.
That's how we howl.
That's how we howl. This gotta be their best song, man. The wolf howls are addictive.
Where are you now? Welcome to the world where the strongest won't survive. Too late to run away, you better kneel and pray. We're howling in the dark.
Me and my friend have an inside joke about that one.
That's how we howling, That's how we howling, growling, wilding. Where are you now?
They came so filthy with this one. I'm telling you, I feel like this is their best song. And why did they just murder my lookalike here? That was so good. The raps came with bars. The vocals killed it. That wolf howl was just magical. I don't really know what the song was about because I was lost in the quality of it. But we're going to go back and pick out as much as I can. So strap in. This might be a long video because I like to look at some of the bars here. I don't know if I'm going to catch them all. I'm not a Pokemon master, but let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to. It probably does not scan. I'm like 95% certain that it will not. But on the off chance that it does, I gotta try. Anything? No? Okay. I was pretty sure. Alright, the red dots looking like the eyes here. So whoever or whatever this is like hive minding all these other people or creatures, whatever. That's the girls coming from the other world.
First we rockin', that's how we roll.
So Kokona, or Kokona, I always get her name pronunciation wrong, but all right, she's coming in with a pretty easy bar, but first we rock, that's how we roll. Obviously a play on rock and roll.
Rock is hot cause X took that throne.
So since X took that throne, they're talking about themselves, XG, or X Gal X. Tough as diamonds, no sticks and stones. So you heard the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. She's saying we're tough as diamonds. Like we're stronger than your sticks, your stones, all that other crap. We can withstand anything, and we're harder than anything you can think of.
Tough as diamonds, no sticks and stones.
So now we have the wolves crashing in here, or at least I think those are wolves. I actually, the closer I look, I don't know what the hell those are. I'm gonna pretend they're wolves though, but they're like a cross between wolf and butterfly and skeleton and creature from the Black Lagoon. Little Chewbacca thrown in. Yeah, I don't know what the hell these are.
No sticks and stones. That's connected like tic-tac-toe.
Connecting dots like tic-tac-toe. Now, that in and of itself doesn't quite make sense. There are games where you connect dots. I forget the name of it. It's like trying to make boxes and stuff. Tic-tac-toe isn't connecting dots, but I'm going to let this one slide.
Lights go out in my pack, just grow. Opposition, my primo.
Okay, so lights go out and my pack just grows. So this could be lights going out before they start the show, and then the fans grow, or it could be lights go out as in like facing a tough time, and again their supporters just grow. Opposition, my prey, my foes. So the people who are always praying for their downfall, kind of thing.
Game hunger.
Okay, I love this part right here. Game of Hunger, a direct call out to Hunger Games. And also, right when they're singing this line or rapping this line, she's here with the bow and arrow like a damn alpha Katniss Everdeen.
Game hunger, bring that smoke.
I bring that smoke, man. I'm bringing the heat. I bring the pain. However you want to phrase this, like, I'm a problem. You're going to have a tough time dealing with me. You don't want that smoke. And she even says the next line, like, you don't want that smoke.
You don't want no smoke. Thanks out.
I think that right there was the album cover. Right? Well, there. I know it's similar. I don't know if it's this shot, but yeah. I got the fangs there.
Thanks out.
And fangs out. Oh, there you go. Attack on 3. So a lot of times in sports, especially like say football, American football, you'll have a huddle, and they'll break the huddle and they'll say, like, and I'm not talking about in a play, but I'm talking about like when they're gathering together at like a team, not even necessarily a meeting, but like a get hype speech before the game or something like that. And they'll break the huddle with, family on 3 or win on 3 or whatever. And they'll, 1, 2, 3, win, or, whatever. So that's the same kind of concept we're getting here. They're grouping up like the wolf pack. We're going to get a lot of wolf imagery in this video. And they're having that like sports team building moment, and they're like attack on 3, and then they're, you know, the assumption is that they're doing the 1, 2, 3 attack.
Attack on 3, that's a man down.
So, and then that's a man down, because right after they delivered that line on the attack, they shot.
I've been throwing these paws like a
I've been throwing these paws like a handout. So this is clever wordplay, because normally if you're ready to fight, slang term for being, you know, ready to fight is like, I'm going to throw hands. But they're wolves, so they're throwing paws. But they tie throwing hands into like a handout. And also, when someone's super ready to fight, I've heard the phrase, I've even used this phrase myself, like, these hands are rated E for everyone, because everyone can get these hands, right? So, like a handout, because it's free, anyone can get it. So, yeah, they're willing to fight anybody.
handout. Too many capping, I be losing head count. Sit a red.
Okay, too many capping, losing head count. So, too many capping meaning too many people are being fake, or spreading untruths. So when someone says no cap, they mean no lie. But if someone's capping, they're lying. But she's tying the wordplay in there. Too many capping, losing the head count. So you would think of this as a body count in terms of when you're taking people out. But losing head count, you might take a head count for like roll call. But also, in this case, head count is a substitute for body count, because why? You are a cap on your head. And then see the red dot. A lot of times you see, especially, now this is a real thing, but a lot of times in movies, you'll see the red dot from like a sniper scope on the forehead. And that's, you know, them lining up the kill shot. So see the red dot, like this is about to be the kill shot.
I like to cook, so I hunt for my dinner.
I like to cook, so I hunt for my dinner, because they're wolves. They're hunting in packs.
Appetite only get bigger and bigger. If I do.
They're getting hungry and hungrier. That's tying into that hungry line, but they're also talking about wanting more success.
Well, then it must be a thriller.
If I turn wolf, then it must be a thriller. I feel like this is either a reference to Michael Jackson, the Thriller song, but I think that was more zombies than wolf. My other idea for that one is that it could be like, you know, the old monster horror thrillers with like werewolves. And, you know, if she's turning wolf, it's a thriller. Then we have a callback to their song Woke Up right here in the lyric. Woke up in blood.
Woke up in blood,
So I must be a killer.
be a killer. Way out when it fades out, can hide in the dark. 'Cause when the moonlight.
So, okay, there's no way out when it's dark out. It doesn't matter, because now, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be because I'm not an animal specialist, but I think wolves have almost like a night vision. I might be pulling that out of nowhere, but I think they, like, not night vision in the sense of like night vision goggles, but they can still see quite well at night. So when it gets dark out, it doesn't matter. You can't hide from the wolf pack.
The full rise is going down. Nothing can stop her and dangerous. So don't play with us, could be dangerous.
So nothing could stop or endanger us. Like, we're an immovable object, an unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what you do, but it could be dangerous for you. So I wouldn't try it. Like, we're coming through.
Be dangerous. So run if you hear the sound.
So run if you hear the sound. And in nature, if you like, you'll often hear the wolves howl when they're calling the pack.
The sound. 'Cause that's how we howl.
And then I love the choreo, how they like really lean into that wolf aspect as they're howling at the moon.
That's how we howling, rowling, wilding. That's how
I love. I still don't know the musical term for that vocal color. That I always call it a run, but I'm not even sure that that's really a run. If it is, it's a really small one. But I love how she ends that line. Then we got the dragon coming, and I'm not sure how the dragon ties into the wolf imaging. But all right, now it's almost like we're becoming one with nature here. Like the plants are, I don't know if they're like surrounding, like grabbing onto her feet, or if she's actually like becoming this nature wolf. I don't know. Actually, it looks like her wolf features are like, I don't know, dissolving into plants. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like maybe, and I could be reaching here, but we've had this tough wolf imagery, as in, you know, taking over, but then we get the plant life. Maybe they're taking over to bring new life to the industry.
Moonwalk on a rooftop like a
Moonwalk. Okay, first off, just her doing the moonwalk is funny, but doing the moonwalk on a rooftop, oftentimes you'll see wolves in media on a high surface, whether it be a cliff, a roof, whatever, howling at the moon. So this is kind of incorporating all of that into one line.
on a rooftop like a wolf, I move
like a wolf, I move like Nat Geographic. Okay.
Nat Geographic with a zoom shot. Hoorah, huddle up, bring in the whole squad. These places not for you to reenact.
These plays is not for you to reenact. So, so the plays, like, think of, again, a sports metaphor, like you're running different plays throughout the game, but it's also a word play with, you know, acting a play, like a theater show. So like we're running these plays, but they're not for your for you to make a performance out of. Like this is how we roll.
First down, and
Then we get our actual, like, just blatant sports metaphors. So up to this point, it's been kind of extrapolation, but right now, first down. All right, so we're talking about American football. You know how we adapt.
know how we adapt.
Touchdown. Now, touchdown is, again, American football, but I think this is wordplay into them taking over other planets in their lore, right? So they've touched down on the new world.
Touchdown, and you know how we
Yeah, and you know how we impact, and then we got a Matrix reference here. So we've had Hunger Games, we've had football, we've had sports in general. We got the Matrix. What else is in this?
caught the throw, got the goal, rewind of
Caught the wait, what was that? Caught the throw. Doesn't have to be American football, but probably is.
got the throw,
Got the goal. That could be almost any sport.
got the goal, rewind the video, do a winning.
Do I really got to run it back? So when she said rewind the video, like I can show you the evidence. I got receipts. Like do I really need to run it back and do this all over again? You really want that embarrassment?
Get it, run it back. You unleash the beast, call it Wolfgang, cause we
Call it Wolfgang because we about to feast. So you unleash the beast, right? Beasts are hungry. Especially, you know, we often see in literature wolves hunting because why? Obviously, they're hunting. They want food. Call it Wolfgang. So there's a famous chef, Wolfgang Puck, and his restaurants are famous the world over for excellent cuisine. So call it Wolfgang, like the chef, because we about to feast because they cook. They're hungry. But also Wolfgang as in the pack is about to feast because they're taking over. That might be my favorite bar in the whole song.
about to feast. Call it first hand, a new type of breed, never sees. I got mouths to feed. Listen to hear the howling, sound of a couple thousand alphas. Now to feel surrounded.
So sound of a couple thousand alphas, that being the fandom. And there's more than a couple thousand at this point. I got to tell them. I don't know if they know. But now the fear surrounding. because all these alpha wolves are coming for them. Not them, but the enemies. Hold on. Brute like a group of wildlings. All right, so we got a Game of Thrones reference. Game of Thrones in that series, or those books, depending on if you've seen the show or only read the books, one or the other. The wildlings are the almost like barbarians who live north of the wall, and the wall is at the far edge of the northern area of Westeros, and beyond that there are the White Walkers, the zombie villains that are coming. Winter's coming, all that. You might have heard some of that stuff, but the wildlings are called wildlings because they don't have what the Westerosis would consider actual civilization. So they would call them brutes, or like I said, barbarians. So we've got a call out to that here. No choice but to choose the violence. All right. Now that could also be in reference to that, because the wildlings aren't really a violent people. They're only violent because they have to be, because they live in the harsh wintry conditions and they're constantly surrounded by threats. No escape route. Ooh. Love her voice. Why is she a mermaid? Alright, anyway. But it's like a goddess over here. A little raining down shooting stars, or if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, maybe this is the Sword of Light or whatever that trap card was. I don't remember. Anyway. Be dangerous, so run if you ever see the sound, 'cause that's how we howl. Best part of the song, baby. So again, we've got the dragon here, and we had the mermaid imagery, and we've got what I'm just gonna say are the wolves, but I don't really know what these are supposed to be. And it's like they're launching the full-scale invasion of this planet. And actually, that's probably exactly what's happening within the lore, now that I think about it. Alright, so the strong survive. We hear that all the time when we talk about natural selection, and even to a certain extent with evolution, because, and that meaning scientific evolution, but here the girls are almost forcing evolution, because they are the evolution of music in the as far as I understand their lore, at least. Too late to run away, doesn't matter. Like, you can't get away. You're already sucked in by this. So I said me and my friend have an inside joke about this, and I'm going to explain it real quick. So, and it gets less funny the more I actually explain it. But, so obviously in, we have Chisa here, and she is a vocal goddess, just absolutely next tier with her voice and her ability. And even in this scene, she's almost like a deity rising up and like commanding the army. But so obviously you've heard of Jesus. If somehow you haven't, then well, it's a Christian concept. But the prophet Jesus, or the Son of God, depending on which religion you're thinking about. And I called Chisa Jesus one time, and so now he and I we joke about praying at the altar of Jesus, or praise Jesus. But then she actually delivers this line, "You better kneel and pray," and it made me laugh as we were going through the first playthrough. So yeah, I thought I might explain why. It's kind of lame, but it's also kind of funny, at least to me. So that's a really cool little camera trick here, because it's not just one freeze frame or stop motion, I guess you would call this. But it's each member being superimposed as we go through.
That's how we howling, That's how we
bringing the new life to this planet.
Where are you now?
Shooting flower gun. Nature conquering technology. I don't know what some of that imagery is. But it's like they've revived a barren planet there with their sound. Alright, man. That was XG with Howling. And actually, the video was a little shorter than I thought it might end up. So I probably missed some stuff. Let me know what I missed down below. And what you guys think of some of the interpretation that I threw out there. And if you have your own interpretations as well. So, yeah. Like I said, this is, for me, this is their best song. Because it combined solid rap and good bars with gorgeous addictive vocals and solid thematic ties. So, more of this. All right, give me more. But shout out to the Patrons. Thank you guys for your support. If you're not familiar, Patreon link is in the description below. Feel free to check it out. There's stuff over there we can't put here on YouTube. And patrons get guaranteed prioritized requests sent to the top of the request queue every month. Request queue link is in the description as well. You can check that out and see what's on there, how long something's been requested, where your request is if you requested something. And if you want to get to the top of the list, but you don't want to have all the benefits of Patreon, then there is a PayPal link down there as well where you can sponsor a one-time request. So feel free to check all of that out. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.